Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In the Dirt right here on YouTube. My name is Tim Baltz. Glad you could join us. Remember, like and subscribe if you have not done so already yet this year. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as always, we have a lot of great people that help us with this show in 2024, and we couldn't do it without them. First of all, Dow's Climate Care. Also, we want to thank the good folks at Alexandria Home Hardware, Draper Doors, and Rito Acres Campground. Well, a lot of great racing action took place this past weekend. On Father's Day weekend, we have all the results from your favorite local racetrack, so stick around, come right back. You're watching In the Dirt.
Don Van Dusen for Dow's Climate Care. Protect your heating and cooling investment with a Dow's We Care maintenance plan. With plans as low as $9.99 a month and an initial tune-up fee for $59.99, keep your system protected and have peace of mind. If you're currently paying for a maintenance plan and you aren't receiving service, give us a call. We'll transfer you to our plan at no cost. Dow's Climate Care, locally owned heating and cooling professionals who care, serving Kingston, Belleville, and Trenton for 50 years. Call us at 613-900-7256.
Rito Acres is the place to be.
It's that time of year. Time to plan your summer vacations and weekend fun. Why not book now for your summer camping and RVing at Rito Acres Family Campground, Eastern Ontario's full-service camping facility, located on a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Rideau Canal, on a series of lakes joined by lock systems that links Kingston to Canada's capital city, Ottawa. Rito Acres is only 10 minutes from downtown historic Kingston. Here's what Rito Acres has to offer you and your family when you visit. The spacious pull-through campsites, trailers, and motorhomes. The swimming pool staffed with lifeguards. A beautiful beach to enjoy for a relaxing afternoon of fun and family. Excellent fishing on Colonel By Lake. A boat docking facility for your fishing or pleasure craft. Boats, canoes, and kayaks available for rent. A beautiful banquet hall for weddings or meetings to fit any occasion. 136 acres of outdoor adventure, hiking, biking, playground, swimming, fishing, horseshoes, basketball, and so much more. Make Rito Acres your camping destination this year. You better book now. We're filling up fast. Visit ritoacres.com or call 613-546-2711.
Rito Acres is the place to be. Come on out, you'll see a vacated community.
Well, welcome back to In the Dirt right here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate that support. Well, as we talked about before we went to break, we got a lot of race results to get through from Father's Day weekend, so let's get right down to it, shall we? Right over to the Can-Am Speedway on Friday night. Somebody finally stopped Tim Fuller, and it just happened to be Derek Webb. He picked up his first 358 modified checkered flag of the season over Preston Forbes and Tim Fuller. Tyler Stevenson notched his first Dirt Car Sportsman win of the season. Brady Howard stopped the Logan Brown train in the limited sportsman division. Tucker Donath was victorious and stopped the Andrew Hennessy win streak in the crate sprint car class. Francis White notched his second in a row in Thunder Cars. Over to the Brockville Speedway, Kyle Dingwall finally got back into form, picking up his first 358 modified win of the season over Jonathan Ferguson and Dylan Evoy. In the sportsman division, Gavin Isley finally found victory lane, his first ever Brockville win. Logan Brown, he didn't win at Can-Am Friday night, but he snuck over to Brockville for the very first time and won over there in the novice sportsman class. Todd Raby got his second street stock win, and Adam Turner recorded a record fifth different division that he has won in at Brockville, picking up the crate sprint car checkered flag. Over to the Brighton Speedway, the crate late models had the night off, but it didn't stop Charlie Sandercock. He jumped into a Canadian modified and picked up a feature win over Sean Gregory and Ronnie Wadforth. Justin Ramsey was victorious in the Thunder Stocks. Caleb Severin in Mini Stocks. Josh Bogard collected the Mini Stock checkered flag. Over to Mohawk, they had a special Thursday night show as the American Racer Series for the 358 Modifieds, and Ryan Arbuthnot beat David Hebert and Chris Raby to the line for his first Mohawk win of the year. Nick Haywood was victorious in the Sportsman division over Tristan Lattiser and Shane Pecor. Mark Lalone won the Pro Stock feature, and Camden Cook won his first ever limited Sportsman feature event. Over to the Airborne Speedway on Saturday night, the 358 Modifieds had the night off, but the Sportsmen were there and they ran without the roofs on the car, and Joey Scarborough was the winner there over Nick Haywood and Travis Bruno. The Pro Stocks, they were in action as well, and it was Burton Ward taking the checkered flag. Josh Terry was victorious in Renegades, and Brett Manor was victorious in the mini stock division. Over to the Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, a big block, small block modified feature, $10,000 to win, 50 laps, and Mark Johnson took a 358 modified to victory lane over Matt Shepard and Matt Williamson. The Sportsman division, they had a Vermont 200 qualifier, and that went to Vince Quinville Jr. over Tim LeDuc and Fire Swamp. Scott Towsley was victorious in Limited Sportsman, and Jake Barrow was victorious in the mini stock class. Over to Cornwall, somebody finally stopped Jackson Gill, and it was Kerry Turance picking up the 358 modified checkered flag over Corey Wheeler and Kalen Draper. Shane Pecor notched the Sportsman checkered flag for his first win of the year. Mark Lalonde in Pro Stock. Antoine Dumichel was victorious in Mini Stock. Antoine Lafleur in the Mod Light division. Kyle Reef took the Novice Sportsman checkered flag. Over to the Merrittville Speedway Saturday night, 358 modified win for Gary Lindbergh over Freddie Carlton and veteran Pete Bicknell. Cody McPherson continues to win over there at Merrittville, notched another Sportsman checkered flag. Cohen Corbett won the Mod Light feature. Mason Anderson took the 4-cylinder checkered flag. Over to the Lebanon Valley Speedway, big block modified win to Brett Haas over there over Andy Bicchetti and Olden Dwyer. 358 modifieds, Andy Bicchetti got a little redemption, picking up another small block win over Jason Harrington and Brett Haas. Tim Hartman Jr. won the Sportsman feature with Zach Sorrentino in Pro Stock. Scott Zeneker in the Limited Sportsman, and Dave Strebel victorious in Street Stocks. Over to the Oshwegan Speedway, the Race of Champions Sportsman division were over there, and Cody McPherson picked up a checkered flag over James Friesen and Noah Mamo. 360 sprints went to Dylan Westbrook over Corey Turner and Ryan Turner. The crate sprints, Brent Bigelow notched another win over Steve Murdoch and Jonah Mutton. Ron Loggy won the Thunderstock feature, and Wade Thorne won the mini stock feature event. Over to the Thunder Mountain Speedway, Darren Smith, former track champion, collected a modified feature win over Brandon Walters and Justin Holland. And, of course, Wyatt Frink picked up the Dirt Car Sportsman checkered flag. Samuel Hubbard won the 600cc modified feature. The rookie 600cc modified feature, they had a makeup and a regular scheduled show. Josh Vanderpool swept the night, winning both races. Eric Wise was victorious in 600cc sprints, and Sean Mills won the 4-cylinder feature. Over to Autodrome Granby was the opener for the Canadian Big Block Modified Series, and David Hebert collected the checkered flag over Alex Terrien and Matthew Desjardins. Gordon Clare picked up the popular Sportsman win over there. Eve ML in Pro Stock. Future Sportsman went to Arian Imbolt. Over to Drummond Saturday night, round number 2 of the Big Block Modified Series in Canada, and it was Felix Waugh collecting the checkered flag over Mikel Perron and David Hebert. Raphael Goujon won the Sportsman feature event. Jeremy Lafleur in Lightning Sprints. Carl Labonte was victorious in the Speedster division. Over to the Land of Legends Raceway, finally Matt Williamson got to victory lane at Land of Legends over Justin Wright and Peter Britton in the Big Block Modifieds. Nick Root was victorious in the Dirt Car Sportsman. Timmy Lotz won the 305 Sprint Car feature. Jimmy Grant was victorious in Street Stocks on this night. Danny Carrick in Hobby Stocks. Chase Spoor continues to dominate the new Legend Sportsman division. Over to the Ransomville Speedway, Dirt Car 358 modified win for Matt Williamson, another win on the weekend. Phil Vigneri was second, followed by Ryan Susi in third. Crate Late Models, they were over there at Ransomville, and Charlie Sandercock notched the victory over Nate Rinaldi and David Pangrazio. Nigel Pendikowski won the Novice Sportsman checkered flag, and Matt Hornquist in mini stocks. Over to the Glenridge Motorsports Park, first career win for Carter Gibbons in the Dirt Car 358 modified division over there. Jordan McCready and Brian Pesolano filled out the top 3. Over to the Dirt Car Sportsman side, it was Tyler Bobar collecting a checkered flag. Luke Horning in Dirt Car Pro Stocks. Nick Brundage won the Limited Sportsman. Jason Samroff in Street Stocks. Billy Hillman won the Mini Stock feature event. Moving over to the Albany Saratoga Speedway on Friday night, Don Ronca picked up the checkered flag in the Big Block Modified feature event over Matt Depew and Scott Huber. They also had a special 358 Modified feature event, and Big Block Modified star Mike Mahaney went to victory lane over Matt DiLorenzo and Ronnie Johnson. Cody Oakes, he collected the Dirt Car Sportsman checkered flag. It was Bo Ballard in the Dirt Car Pro Stocks. Chad Gregory won the Limited Sportsman feature, and Jimmy Duncan was victorious in Street Stock. Over to the Bear Ridge Speedway, Brian Chafee collected the checkered flag there over DJ Robinson and Max Dolliver. Jeremy Hunton was victorious in the Coupe division. The Extreme Dirt Car Midgets went to Justin Sheridan. Matt Lashua collected himself a late model checkered flag on this night. Kenneth Mansur won the Stocker division, and the Ridge Runners went to Zach Audette. Genesee Speedway, Phil Vigneri III collected a sportsman checkered flag, his third of the season there. Adam Hilton and Brandon Michaud rounded out the top three. John Rivers was the Rush late model feature winner. Damian Long in Street Stocks, and the Mini Stocks race for Mackenzie went to Robert Knapp II. Over to the Outlaw Speedway, it was Jeff Doherty going to victory lane over Michael Maresca and Brady Foltz in the Big Block Modifieds. Blake Parsons in the sportsman class. Jared Dennis won the hobby stock feature, and in the bandit division, it was Zach Doherty. Jason Smart, he won the four-cylinder feature, and Damon Decker won the street stock feature event. Over to the Brewerton Speedway Friday night, Big Block Modified feature win, second of the year to the Baldwinsville Bandit. Jimmy Phelps, he collected the win over Jeff Taylor and Chris Hulsizer. Zach Sabatka win number 3 of the year in Dirt Car Sportsman. Mike Mullen in the Mod Light division, and Chris Bonofsky continues to shine in the four-cylinder division, picking up another win. Over to the Fulton Speedway, 358 Modified win to Tim Sears Jr., defending track champion. Jimmy Phelps, a great weekend, coming home second, and Chris Mackey third. Over to the sportsman division, it was Brett Sears collecting the checkered flag there. Hobby stocks went to John Petrovich, and Novice Sportsman went to Samuel Groom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up all the race results from this past Father's Day weekend, and the racing doesn't stop there. We got a whole bunch of racing coming up this week at your local short track, so stick around, like and subscribe. You're watching In the Dirt. Come right back.
Alexandria Home Hardware is your home and garden headquarters. Come in and see our sizzling summer deals for both inside and outside your home. We've got lumber, and now at the lowest price in a long time. Be sure to check our home hardware savings flyer every week for price saving specials all summer long. Come in and see the Garden Center, a huge selection of lawn and garden choices. Our friendly staff is here to assist you for all your shopping needs at Alexandria Home Hardware. Don't forget, you can shop 24 hours a day online at Home Hardware. Draper Doors is your garage door and retractable screen experts. For sales, service, and installation of garage doors, electric door openers, retractable screens, or custom doors, it's Draper Doors. Draper Doors offers 24-hour service at 613-544-2269. If you're replacing your garage door of any size, call for a quote today at 613-544-2269. Remember, call Draper Doors if you can't get it up.
Well, welcome back to In the Dirt right here on YouTube. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We really do appreciate that support. Well, a lot of great events coming up at your local racetrack, and we hope that you do get out to enjoy the races this weekend. Some of the things to keep in mind, a lot of big races coming up on the Dirt Car Northeast Series. Of course, the Super Dirt Car Series is going to have their special Don Davies Memorial for the Super Dirt Car Series on June the 25th, and that can be broadcasted live on Dirt Vision. Don Davies was an incredible man and a great writer for the area auto racing news, and we lost him last year, and we miss him dearly. The Dirt Car 358 Modified Series, that race has been postponed for this coming Wednesday at the Fulton Speedway due to the extreme heat that is going to be coming along later this week, so a future date is yet to be announced for that. Dirt Car Sportsman West and Central combined regional race will be held at the Land of Legend Raceway on June the 22nd, so that should be a good show as well. Dirt Car Pro Stocks, they don't get back in action until August the 12th over at the Brewerton Speedway. And of course, the Canadian Big Block Series, we talked about them. They swung through Quebec this past weekend. They have 2 more races left, one coming up on Sunday, June 30th at the Cornwall Speedway. The season finale for that series will be run at the Mohawk International Raceway on July the 10th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our program for this week, and we certainly do appreciate you joining us. Again, we want to thank our great sponsors, Dow Climate Care, Alexandria Home Hardware, Draper Doors, and Rito Acres Campground. Well, I'm headed off to the races this weekend, and hopefully you're going to be doing the same. Remember, stay hydrated this week. It's going to be a hot one, so get to the races and enjoy it. So once again, I'm Tim Baltz. You've been watching In the Dirt. We'll see you next week.